Best places to visit in Venezuela. Venezuela is a tropical country with incredible biodiversity that you're sure to fall in love with. Magnificent waterfalls tumble off tabletop mountains. Coastal towns and offshore islands offer pleasant escapes and soft sand beaches. The Andes Mountains provide a stunning backdrop to some of the colorful and lively cities. Travel to Venezuela and stay in the bustling capital of Caracas before heading to the Lost World landscape of the Gran Sabana and the famous Angel Falls. Venezuela is a beach bum's paradise due to the Caribbean coastline of 2,800 kilometers (1,740 miles), the longest of any nation. Here are the best places to visit in Venezuela. (1) Gran Sabana and Angel Falls. Inspiration for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous The Lost World, the great flat-topped mountains of the Gran Sabana lie amongst nearly 12,000 square miles of protected national park. And it is easy to imagine dinosaurs surviving, cut off by sheer cliffs on each side, in their high mountain refuges. Magnificent and surreal. The tops of these sheer mountains have completely different ecosystems to their base, such as their size. It says much about this region's remoteness that the world's highest waterfall was only found in the 1930s, by American pilot Jimmy Angel, who crash-landed here when looking for gold. At their best in the wet season, the falls cascade off the edge of a table mountain and thunder down into the tropical rainforest, feeding a bird-filled lagoon in Roraima National Park. Even now there is no land access. The Angel Falls can be reached only by boat or by a spectacular light aircraft flight. 2. Los Roques Archipelago. Sun-drenched beaches, turquoise waters, coral reefs, and modest development with no high-rise hotels are what draw travelers to this beautiful chain of islands 160 kilometers north of the central coast of Venezuela. The archipelago is Los Roques National Park, but most people refer to the area simply as Los Roques. This is where people come to escape from busy streets, mega resorts, flocks of tourists. The small seaside fishing village of Gran Roque, on the island of the same name, is the main settlement, with single-story homes painted in the typical bright colors seen throughout Venezuela. The buildings stretch out along the beachfront, which seems to go on forever. One of the highlights for many visitors is the little island of Cayo de Agua. Reached by boat, this is one of Venezuela's most beautiful beaches. With shallow turquoise waters, perfect for swimming and snorkeling. The islands are usually reached by aircraft from Caracas since there is no ferry service from the mainland. The airport is located in Gran Roque. 3. Margarita Island. With clear blue waters and white sands, this archipelago of 350 islands is a hidden gem of a destination for scuba divers and snorkelers. The string of coral islands is home to a wide variety of bird and sea life and is located 170 kilometers (106 miles) north of Caracas. Margarita Island offers everything from white sand beaches to rocky mountain horseback rides, mangrove tours, and 24-hour casino gambling, but with a distinctly Spanish flair. The island was discovered by Columbus in 1498 and won its independence from Spain in 1814. History buffs will enjoy touring the colonial-era forts and churches that dot the island, as well as the many landmarks where Simon Bolivar began his revolutionary march across South America. Mérida. Mérida, in the state of Mérida, lies in the midst of two of Venezuela's Andean mountain chains. Founded twice, first illegally in 1558, and then at a different location as Santiago de los Caballeros de Mérida in 1560. Mérida is the home of Venezuela's second oldest university, the University of the Andes. Founded in 1785, tropical plants, palm trees, citrus, strawberries, orchids, and the golden rain tree grow lavishly. The city, built between and bisected by rivers, maintains 35 parks in its long, narrow stretch. With flat land no longer available, the city now grows up from its base, 1,625 meters, 5,331 feet. Earthquakes and wars of independence have taken the toll on the city, but it cultivates a pleasant, quiet grace with plenty of cultural activities. Roraima. The tabletop mountain of Roraima has an alluring appeal for nature lovers and adventure seekers, with an almost mystical Jack and the Beanstalk type of wonder attached to it. Rising up from the surrounding lowlands, Roraima is an island in the sky that has been intriguing people for centuries, with its bizarre rock formations, waterfalls, and meat-eating plants. This tepui, tabletop mountain, was even the inspiration for Arthur Conan Doyle's famous novel The Lost World. Roraima is one of the highest tepuis in Canarima National Park. It is also one of the most easily accessible and a popular hiking destination, although it is a demanding, multi-day hike. The temperature drops as the elevation rises and Roraima is often cloudy, misty, or raining, so hikers need to be prepared to face the elements. Caracas, Avila-National-Park. Flanked by the wooded peaks of the Avila National Park lies the city of Caracas, Venezuela's capital and gateway to the country. Though often overlooked, Caracas itself has plenty to entice the visitor. A predominantly modern city which became prosperous during the oil boom of the 1960s, Caracas boasts some arresting architecture. The colonial influence is also apparent, and the city remembers its most famous son, Simon Bolivar, in the main Plaza Bolivar, 4 hours by road west from the city. The lively colonial town of Coroni is nestled between the bird-watching paradise of Henri Pittier National Park and some lush Caribbean beaches, and an ideal base for exploring the area. Morrocoy-National Park. Morrocoy-National Park, located along the coast about a 2-hour drive west of Caracas, is known for its white sand beaches and coral reefs, which stretch along the mainland and ring the offshore islands and cays. Diving is one of the main activities for those who are looking for more than simply spending a day on the beach. The park is also home to a large number of birds, from osprey and parrots to flamingos and scarlet ibis. Some of the most popular islands are Cayo Sombrero, Cayo Borracho, Cayo Sal, and Cayo Pereza, to name just a few. There are 2 main access points, one at Tucacas and the other at Chichiriviche, with boat services to the islands available at both of these towns. The park is easily accessible and, as a result, very popular with Venezuelans. It can get extremely busy, particularly around holidays. 8. Coro and the sand dunes. Coro is one of Venezuela's first colonies, and here colonial and construction buildings can still be seen to this day. The town houses over 600 buildings which demonstrate a fusion of Spanish and Dutch architectural techniques. Close by are the sand dunes, which are located between Coro and the Paraguana Peninsula. The dunes, which can reach 40 meters (130 feet) in height, are the habitat of cactus and a small number of animals such as lizards and foxes. (9) Henri Pittier. This is Venezuela's oldest national park. Its claim to fame is bird life, and with over 500 bird species, it's little wonder. Named for Henri Pittier, who came to the country in the early 20th century and worked to classify over 30,000 plants. He is also one of the founders of the national park system in Venezuela. The park has fantastic coastline, beaches, bays, mountains, and a few resorts. There's great opportunity for diving, swimming, and sunbathing. Orinoco Delta. The Orinoco Delta, in the northeast of Venezuela, offers a completely different landscape and experience than other parts of the country. The river delta is home to all kinds of interesting wildlife, from monkeys and macaws to piranhas. Riverside lodges offer multi-day packages that take guests out in boats for wildlife viewing and visiting local Warao people. Some camps also offer night safaris. The quality of the lodges varies, so it's best to do some research in advance. Trips can be arranged from Ciudad Bolivar, Ciudad Guayana, Puerto Ordaz, or from other cities, and can be combined with a larger tour of other areas. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.